Some beaches do not feel real when you first see them. The water looks edited, even without filters or color grading. Sand appears cleaner than anything found in nature. Shadows fall perfectly across untouched shorelines. Tourists often question whether images are fake. But these places exist quietly around the world. They remain untouched by crowds and chaos. Nature here looks deliberately designed. Waves move with unnatural calm. Colors appear unreal under natural sunlight. Time feels slower in these locations. Silence feels heavier than sound. These beaches feel like visual illusions. They challenge everything we expect from nature. Welcome to the most unreal beaches on Earth. 1. Whitehaven Beach, Australia's impossible perfection. Whitehaven Beach looks digitally enhanced in real life. The sand appears almost pure white under every angle of sunlight. It feels softer than powder beneath your feet. The ocean shifts between turquoise and deep blue seamlessly. No trash exists anywhere along the shoreline. Crowds are limited intentionally to preserve beauty. Footprints disappear quickly as tides move gently. The beach stretches endlessly without interruption. Even the air feels cleaner here. Noise feels out of place in this environment. Nature controls everything perfectly. Photos barely capture the real experience. The contrast between water and sand feels unreal. Every view looks like a wallpaper. This beach feels carefully protected by nature. The sand here is made almost entirely of silica. It reflects sunlight instead of absorbing heat. Walking barefoot never feels uncomfortable. The water stays calm most days of the year. Marine life moves gracefully beneath the surface. No resorts exist directly on the beach. Human presence remains minimal. Boats are restricted to specific zones. Luxury yachts remain offshore. This keeps the shoreline untouched. Time feels disconnected from reality here. Visitors feel temporary and small. Nature dominates completely. This perfection feels intentional. Whitehaven looks unreal even in person. 2. Ant Source, Dargenton, Seychelles dreamscape. Ant Source, Dargenton feels like a fantasy environment. Massive granite boulders frame the shoreline perfectly. They appear placed deliberately by a designer. The sand glows softly under warm light. Palm trees lean naturally toward the ocean. The water remains shallow and crystal clear. Waves barely disturb the surface. Everything feels balanced and calm. Colors blend seamlessly without harsh contrast. Shadows create cinematic depth naturally. The beach feels frozen in time. Movement feels slower here. Sound carries gently through the air. Crowds rarely overwhelm the space. This beach feels unreal by design. The surrounding reefs protect the shoreline completely. Strong waves never reach the sand. Swimming feels safe and peaceful. Marine life moves close to shore. Fish appear visible, even without snorkeling. The beach exists within a protected area. Strict rules limit access and development. No loud entertainment exists here. Luxury resorts remain distant. Nature remains untouched. Visitors feel like observers, not owners. This place rejects chaos. Silence becomes part of the experience. Reality feels suspended. This beach feels too perfect to exist. 3. Navajio Beach, Greece's hidden paradise. Navajio Beach looks unreal because of isolation. Steep cliffs surround it completely. The beach is only accessible by boat. The water shines with deep electric blue. Sunlight reflects dramatically off limestone walls. The contrast feels extreme yet natural. A shipwreck rests perfectly in the center. It adds mystery rather than distraction. No buildings exist nearby. No roads lead here. The beach feels hidden intentionally. Wind echoes softly between cliffs. Sound feels amplified yet peaceful. The place feels cinematic. Reality feels staged. The sand remains untouched for most of the day. Visitors arrive only during limited hours. Crowds leave quickly due to access restrictions. By afternoon, silence returns. The ocean calms instantly. Shadows move slowly across the cliffs. Colors deepen as the sun shifts. The shipwreck becomes more dramatic. Nature controls the experience completely. No vendors exist here. No signs interrupt the view. Everything feels raw and untouched. This beach does not welcome permanence. It remains temporary for everyone. Navajio feels unreal by isolation. 4. Pink Sands Beach, Bahamas, surreal color illusion. Pink Sands Beach looks unreal even to scientists. The sand appears soft pink under sunlight. The color stretches for miles along the coast. The ocean contrasts beautifully against it. This shade changes throughout the day. Morning light creates pale tones. Sunset deepens the pink dramatically. Walking feels like stepping into a painting. The texture feels smooth and cool. No artificial coloring exists here. Nature created this illusion naturally. The beach feels calm and elegant. Noise feels out of place here. Luxury feels understated. Beauty feels effortless. The pink color comes from microscopic coral organisms. Their shells mix gently with white sand. Waves polish the sand continuously. The result remains consistent and clean. The water stays clear and shallow. Strong tides rarely disturb the shoreline. Development remains limited intentionally. Large resorts stay away. Private villas remain hidden. Tourism feels controlled. The beach never feels crowded. Silence enhances the experience. This place feels delicate. Reality feels softened here. Pink Sands feels unreal naturally. 5. Hidden beaches that humanity cannot touch. Some beaches remain hidden from mass tourism entirely. Access requires permits or long journeys. Many exist within protected zones. Human presence is heavily restricted. Nature remains untouched for decades. Sand remains perfectly shaped. Water stays unnaturally clear. Wildlife moves freely without fear. No footprints disturb the surface. No boats approach closely. No noise reaches the shore. These beaches exist outside human routine. Time feels irrelevant here. They look like CGI environments. Reality feels distant. These beaches remind us of nature's power. Perfection does not need human involvement. Protection keeps them unreal. Rules preserve beauty. Distance maintains purity. Luxury here is absence. Silence becomes the attraction. Isolation creates perfection. These places resist commercialization. They remain visually impossible. Tourists rarely see them. Photos rarely exist. Stories replace images. Reality stays untouched. These beaches remain unreal forever. 6. Bioluminescent beaches that glow like magic. Some beaches light up at night as if touched by stars. Tiny organisms in the water create glowing waves. Every splash becomes a line of sparkling light. Sand reflects the glow softly along the shore. Walking here feels like stepping into a dream. Colors shift between blue, green, and gold. The glow follows every movement silently. No artificial lights exist to ruin the effect. Night becomes a living canvas of magic. Photographs barely capture the real experience. The effect feels supernatural and unreal. Silence amplifies the glowing spectacle. Time seems irrelevant along the shore. Every wave writes a new story in light. This beach exists somewhere between reality and imagination. When nature feels too perfect to exist, some places feel designed beyond reality. These beaches challenge what nature should look like. They appear edited without filters. They feel staged without cameras. Silence replaces noise. Simplicity replaces excess. Nature becomes the luxury. Human presence feels temporary. Perfection feels protected. These beaches remind us what untouched beauty looks like. They exist quietly across the world. Most people never experience them. Some places remain unreal forever. If this amazed you, stay curious. Like and subscribe for more unreal worlds.